Hello, it is Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts, and I have nothing to show you because I made my video pretty late last night, and I haven't finished anything. Well, I finished editing the video and getting the video uploaded and adding the links last night, but then that was it. I didn't crochet anything. I just sort of sat there looking at things like, I don't really want to work on that. I don't want to work on that. Oh, it's too much trouble to go find that pattern. So I didn't finish anything. So today I'm working on my dachshund, my Socksy Dachsie. I have to go around for about 40 rows where I'm just crocheting around in a circle. And I figured I can do that while I'm talking because today I'm just sort of trying to figure out what I'm going to do this week. I definitely want to try to knock off at least one of my current works in progress. And I just snagged my yarn. Let's do this correctly. Get through all. Okay. This yarn is splitting. There we go. Go through there and there. No split. Okay. Returning to our regularly scheduled broadcast. I want to finish up at least one of my works in progress, hopefully this, because then I can do my slideshow for the first bag of yarn that was sent to me by Michelle and Lori. No, not Michelle and Lori. No. See, I'm still confused. It's been like a week and I'm still confused. Michelle and Cheyenne. I don't have any water in here to drink either. It's still on the table. I had it for breakfast. And I didn't have coffee today. Oh, so many issues. So many things working against me here. So I printed up a brand spanking new master list for the week. So I have a bunch of things I want to finish. I would like to finish the Socksy Dachsie. I have on my list to make some beaded hedgehogs. I'd like to get a couple of those made up. I have the Triceratops from the kit. I need to work on those. Mostly this week, I want to focus on the basket that's right here that you can't see. Dare I pick it up? It's like, it's not a basket, it's a tray. It's the lid to a paper box. Okay, nobody fall. Nobody fall, you stay there. Ta-da. This is stuff that I've made over the past couple of weeks that I have not gotten onto Etsy. I haven't put price tags on and put it away. None of that stuff. I need to do that this week so that I will be more freed up for setting up for my show that is in almost 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. If I decide like, okay, I'm going to have one cute cubby that is dedicated to food. I'm going to put the donuts in there. I'm going to put the coffee cups in there. Well, some of the donuts are in a bag from the last craft show. Some of the coffees are in a tote with other food products. Some of them are in here in a box waiting to be putting away. Everything needs to be in one spot to make it easier to pack for next week's show. And updating stuff on Etsy. Etsy changed. They changed the number of pictures you can have on a listing from 10 to 20. So there are some items where, maybe like the snakes. I don't know if I have all of my snakes on the Etsy listing because I think I made some and there wasn't a place to put a picture. So now I can update those listings. I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Etsy listings that are on my to-do list to update this week. How long has it been since I made that sloth planter? Still haven't put that on Etsy. And I think that's something that might go quickly. That's cute. My penguins. I've been popping out a few penguins here and there, and they're not all on the Etsy listing. My space items. I have the spaceship with the cow underneath that I made for Lori's crochet along. And then when Crochet Roulette a couple weeks ago was a space theme, I made 3 items that week. So I need to make like a space listing. I already have one. I already have one spaceship. I should just add to that listing and put some variations on there to get all the space stuff together. Okay, after the spaceship, my happy Huggy Cat. I made another happy Huggy Cat, and I haven't added it to the listing. Then I need to put a price tag on it and put it into the vinyl bag that has cats and dogs. Yep, won't take all that long. It's just I need to get my act together and work on that. Axel the Axolotl. See, I don't see him. He's buried in the pile here. He turned out cute. He's likely to sell, but he's not going to sell if he's not on Etsy. Swift the Seagull. That little cutie needs to go on Etsy. He will be at my next craft show. It'll be a challenge to try to keep the French fry and him in one place. Maybe I will take like one strand of cotton thread and just make a big loop to hold the French fry near his mouth if it falls out of his mouth, just so that I'm not searching when I'm setting up for the show, searching for a French fry. That could be a pain. And what's the last one? Possums. Without my readers on, I'm going, puzzles? Pizzas? What? Possums. I think my Etsy listing says I only have 1 possum. And then I made 2 yesterday. So I think I've got about 5 possums now. So I definitely need to update that too. So it's just going to be a week where I keep going back to that master plan. Say, okay, what do I need to make now? What's next on the list? I haven't done much with the spinning wheel of names lately because a lot of the last couple of days I was playing with scrap yarn, trying to finish up the first bag from Michelle and Cheyenne. So this week I'll probably be more inclined to stick to my list and try to get stuff from the list done. Oh boy. Any news on the front? Nope. So I guess this might be sort of a short list. I know I didn't do a family Friday fun favorite. I didn't do that on Friday. I didn't have anything picked out. We've done a couple of bees. We did bear and bunny. So do I go to C now? Cat. I've got lots of cat patterns. Love cats. My happy Huggy Cat. Just there's lots of cats. I don't know. It seems like that's not as much fun. Let's see. Chameleons. Chickens. Chickens will be fun. I have a lot of chick patterns. And there's some that are, there are a lot that are free. They're nice and fun. Yeah. I think I'm going to do chickens for fun, Friday fun favorites. So if you've got a favorite chicken, if you've just made a chicken, you've got a favorite chicken pattern that you want to share, send me an email and I'll get it into the video on Friday. Chickens. Friday will be chicken week. Maybe I'll even wear my chicken t-shirt. Having a little bit too much fun with that. But then I have fun making chickens. I love now making the little chicken in a basket, where you just make a little chicken like that, but then you make a basket that it can hang in. People like that hanging stuff. I should make, how would I make a Halloween chicken? I could make a zombie chicken. I have some green yarn. I can make a zombie chicken. Ooh, that might be fun. A little offbeat. But sometimes offbeat people shop at my craft shows. Sometimes people have an offbeat sense of humor. One time someone looked at my stuff and they said, your stuff just has that quirky feel to it. Okay. I suppose quirky can be good. Look at, I'm making progress because I only had like one row of the blue-green before. I'm not counting. I know that it's supposed to be about yay long. So once I get to about yay long, I'll count the rows then and look at the pattern and see. Let's see, I think I do 2 rows in the white before I start the decreases. But it's not time to look at the pattern yet. You just keep going around and around and around. Mindless work while I chit-chat. I think I said last week that I wanted to start exercising and try to get a little bit of exercise. No. I have been sticking to my calorie allotment for the day, and I've been trying to have more fruits and vegetables and healthier stuff. So I've been trying. And when I entered my weigh-in this morning, I am at the lightest I've been in ages, and the app said, like, congratulations, this is a new low for you. Oh, I've hit an all-time low. Oh, no. No, actually, that's good, because for weeks I have been hovering around the same number. Like, okay, well, let's just give you the last digit in decimal. It'd be like 2.3, 2.7, 3.1, 2.5, 2.3, 2.9, 3. Just bloop, 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 staying within about the same pound and just going, and that can be discouraging. Yes, exercising would help to get it going down the way I want it to. But I'm almost 65 years old, and those joints don't like moving like that. Sorry. Oh, there are exercises I can do that don't put as much pressure on the joints. I could do seated workouts and still work up a sweat and get my heart pumping and all that. But an object at rest will remain at rest unless acted upon by something. So I am in a state of inertia. I am a body at rest, and I haven't quite found that little external push that is going to move me towards developing the new habits. I'm going to have to look up the definition of inertia now. A body at rest will remain at rest until acted upon by an external force, maybe? It's been a long time. It's been a long time since high school physics. Yep. Considering that my physics teacher just passed away, I think, last year, and he was close to 100 years old. He had been a member of our church, so he always was saying he was keeping an eye on me. You know, he liked to keep track of his former students. And when I became church secretary, he would ask me to send him prayer requests, and he was praying for the church. And if he saw a prayer request and the name sounded familiar, he would say, "Is this one of my old students? Could you check and see if this person went to Iroquois? Is this, did this person?" And he was so faithful in praying for people. He was a very impressive guy. And, he left his mark on his students, on his church, on his family. So, okay, this did not mean to turn into a memorial for Mr. Koblenz. I need to go work on dinner. It's not going to be all that much work today. We're having chicken where I just tossed it into the air fryer. And we still have some pasta salad to finish up. And I was thinking of making some tomato soup today. We have so many tomatoes that need to be used up. So I think I may just get some tomato soup going while the chicken's cooking, and that will be our dinner today. Let's see, pasta salad, chicken, carrot sticks, tomato soup. Sounds like a well-rounded meal. So I'm going to take my little craft bag and my master list out to my chair. And once I finish up with dinner, then I will get back to work on this or one of the other items from my to-do list. But okay, let's count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Almost coming up to 23. So that's about half done. It's amazing how you get progress done when you just sit there and put in like 15 minutes on it. I could go work on dinner. Bye-bye.